start, I want to thank TEDx and Romeo for this opportunity to speak to all of you. 2 spoons of creativity. By no means am I asking any of you all to join advertising. I would probably be out of a job and I would not appreciate that too much. All I'm really asking you to do is, no matter what industry you are in, just inject that little bit of creativity to the things that you do. Because for some reason, with the potential that we seem to have as a nation, it just doesn't come out. And I think I have a theory for that. I call it the red rice mentality. We are so fixed with the things we do, the things we eat, the places we go to, how we dress. It's something that really needs to change. And because the reason is, we've monotonous with how we live our life. And then what happens through that is, because of the mundane nature of the things we do, we don't really have any expectations from the things around us. And because of our low expectations, what happens is, to the people that are around us, we don't really challenge them and leaving them uninspired. Imagine this happening to all the kids around. It's not a pretty thing. So what really happens is, through this, your feelings kind of do wilt away, and with it, so does your creativity. Yes, so what creativity is, I mean, there are so many different definitions for it. It comes in all shapes and sizes. But if you really break down what it is about, it's just, instead of the normal path that you take, that path that you're comfortable with, it's just looking for those alternate routes. Your destination still remains the same. It's that the journey that you go to get to the destination is what changes. That is creativity. I mean, let's have a little history lesson. The invention of the automobile. People were really happy with this. I mean, if you asked anyone about the horse and cart back in the day, yes, that was the epitome of luxury, epitome of speed. And this is something, I mean, Henry Ford himself said, if you ask what people want, they'll say they want faster horses. So there was one person who thought, maybe there's something better out there. And his thing was, how can I have a carriage that doesn't require a horse? That to me was probably the core thought of how they got to a car. They took different paths to get there, but they got there eventually. Right now what I'm going to do is give you all a few examples of how, in the different industries that we have, that are completely mundane, how just that little 2 spoons of creativity can just change them. For example, the education system, even in Sri Lanka. It's been that age-old syllabus that everyone's been doing. Take English, for example. Dictation, comprehension, composition, no offense. With the new technology around, with the kind of innovations that you've seen, isn't there something else that you could do to inspire these kids to be more? And this example that I have for you from an English school in Brazil did just that.
I think main point of social media is how fast it is. So by being fast, they're not really worried about their accuracy, they're more worried about the message. We have celebrities that are not really worried about the language. Concerning education, it's really bad because when they see their idol speaking like that, they come to us and say, but this is right, he's American, he's using it. And it's not the case.
It's not love is it, it's love it.
Teacher is I've never seen. Brazilian with Z.
Heard is with A.
Hi Pink.
Hey Charlie Sheen.
Hi Rian.
Hi Miley, I'm a big Brazilian fan.
My name is Marcos.
Felipe.
I'm Alexia from Brazil. I'm 10.
11.
I appreciate your work.
But sorry, it's not love-able, it's lovable.
Hey Charlie Sheen, man, use your brain. B-R-A-I-N, not B-R-A-N-E. Be careful, I've just seen the world's largest pumpkin. Hugs. Hey Ben Stiller, I'm a big fan and I tried to help you on Twitter.
Awesome.
Great.
Yay!
It's possible to have teenagers writing better than native speakers because they are there, they're studying, they want their accuracy.
Right, wasn't that just brilliant? So, then you go into sports. Another thing that people have become really boxed into. You know, you think, okay, these are the rules and regulations, I can't go beyond that. These are the strokes that I have to use, that's it, nothing else. But then suddenly, you have someone come and change that. And he has the potential to go from a decent, exciting batsman to a world changer. This is someplace where Sri Lanka has always been on top. From Sana Jayasuriya in 96, Muralidharan, and maybe even Malinga. These are all game changers. And what did they do? Just change the path of what they did, just a wee bit from the other average cricketer. And that alone was they were able to go places with. Then the medical system. This to me is the coldest place in Sri Lanka. Don't get me wrong, there have been amazing developments in terms of technology, but that's just one path. That's just broadening one path. What about the rest? How can you tell that kid whose hair is falling off, seated waiting for his next chemo injection, that everything's going to be all right? How can you give that person some hope? And I thought this was one brilliant case study that did just that.
The first step in the fight against cancer is believing in the cure.
O câncer, na verdade, é uma alteração que leva a uma multiplicação desordenada das células. Em criança, o câncer mais frequente é a leucemia. Olha, sempre no começo de qualquer tratamento é muito assustador, tanto para a criança quanto para a família, né?
Building on our conversations with doctors at the AC Camargo Cancer Center, we had an idea which combines the medication with the world of superheroes to change the children's perception of the treatment. Transform the chemotherapy into a super formula. But the IV covers could have an even more powerful meaning. For this, we started to produce comic books and animations in which the superheroes go through a similar experience to that of a child with cancer and recover their strength thanks to the super formula developed by expert doctors. The stories of these superheroes allow the doctors to explain the illness and the difficult treatment process in a way which is understandable and fun.
Eu acho que muitas das crianças vão entender como ter poder mágico no tratamento agora pela super fórmula, né?
Se superar, é superar a dor, superar os problemas, superar o desafio e continuar lutando para ficar bem. Eles são os verdadeiros super-heróis.
An idea which, since it has been up and running, is helping the children in their own struggle against one of the real world's greatest villains.
How amazing is that? I mean, just giving them that extra bit of hope. That's all about. The reason why I'm giving you all these examples is for one thing alone. This is to just show you that no matter what the industry is, there is a chance with just the 2 spoons of creativity to change the whole system. The corporate system, one thing that I'm stuck in as well. There's a lot of things that people think can't change, corporate dictatorship and all the things that are happening. Hands up the people here who are stuck with timesheets. Anybody? Yeah. For those of you who don't know, timesheet is something that you have to fill out explaining what you did the entire day. So latest by Friday evening or Monday morning, it has to be with HR. And what happens is if you don't do, let's say, 3 weeks of those timesheets, your email's blocked off, and that basically means you can stay home. So, see, but there again, what do most Sri Lankan corporates do? It's discouraging people from not doing their timesheets. What if there's a different path you can take? How about encouraging people to do their timesheets?
Himmeldagens kein Bier, drum trinken wir es hier.
I'll be forcing everyone in my office to fill that damn timesheet. So like I said, all these examples, what they've done is just change monotony. Just from the normal path that you would have taken, just change it a wee bit. Just a little injection of creativity. That's it. The superhero logo, this brilliant idea with the beer, it's something that all of us could have come up with. But what really happens is, why have we not done this as yet? Why is it that we just don't want to take a different path? Why are we still stuck on the usual thing that we are so comfortable with? I think my next example will answer a few of those questions. He's no professor, he's no doctor. He's just a security guard. From the 1 Million Smiles project, I give you the happiest man in the world.
Traveling through a small town, 80 kilometers south of Colombo, Sri Lanka, we meet this guy. Waking before dawn and often working late into the night just so he can feed his wife and 3 children, there is little about Sugat Pala's life you might envy. Except, of course, for the way he chooses to live it.
විතරම සිනාවෙම තමයි ඉතින් මගේ කාලේ ගත කරන්නේ මම. මගේ ඇඟට සෙක්ෂයක් ව්‍යායාමයක් වෙන සිද්ධ වෙනවා මට. අංගේ ලේ පිළිසින එන එක සන්තෝෂ කරලා සතුටු කරලා මට සතුටු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක තමයි ලෝකේ මගේ තියෙන සතුට.
The most mundane job in the world. I mean, I pity these security guys. And this guy took it and completely changed it around by just doing one thing, just adding that little creativity. And see, he had the passion to really change that mundane path. And that's something that I feel that we are lacking. I mean, if you take Sri Lanka as a society, we've always been glass half empty. And now that glass too is supposedly contaminated with DCD. So, take this cynical part of you out and just release that passion to try different things. This last commercial, the only TV spot that I wanted to show you all, I just thought was so right for Sri Lanka. Enjoy.
I used to be a cat. Every day the same. I'd be aloof till lunch, then coldly indifferent after. To me, everything was just, yeah. Then it hit me. Why be so cat? Why not be a bit more dog? I mean, look at the world today. It's amazing. Running, amazing. Chasing cars, amazing. Sticks, amazing. Carpe diem. It means grab the frisbee. Maybe we should all be a bit more dog. Be more dog.
This was a TV commercial done by O2 in London, and I just thought it was so right for us. So, all I'm saying is, we just need to change how we do things. Just a wee bit. Step out of your comfort zone. It's not that dangerous. So, tomorrow, just start small. Maybe change how you dress. Try a different place. Or maybe even change how you brush your teeth and see how everything else just changes after that. So be more dog people. Woof, woof. Thank you.